Brian Branch, who, I mean, I don't know if he's a pretty good safety. I don't know if you say he's your best because your boy Kirby Joseph. Lord.
Can you guys say you're sorry? All you.
All you.
You know who you are. In the Woodward Sports Chat.
Filthy.
Talking shit about Kirby Joseph all year last year.
You ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. Bye.
We need to find somebody. We need to draft somebody to replace Kirby Joseph. Absolutely ridiculous takes,
Brian
by
Branch
the way.
is moving to safety so he can take Kirby Joseph's spot.
Yeah, so now Kirby will be on the bench. Move Kirby to the bench. Shut up. You were wrong then. You're even wronger now. Kirby Joseph is one of the premier ball hawks in the NFL.
Wronger.
Another interception. Someone, has been saying that he's going to lead the league in interceptions this year. Looking pretty good.
Someone.
So
2 years ago, during the rookie season, said he's going to be that level of star for you guys.
Yeah.
Y'all told me I was crazy back then.
True.
Lo and behold, I grabbed the clip. It's kind of crazy, the name I used, but I did preface it with poor man's.
You didn't slack it.
I didn't slack it. That's all right. I'll send this later. But yeah, Kirby's a fucking man.
Kirby's a man.
And then you by the way, so Kirby, I looked at the stats, by the way. Only 4 yards allowed in the season. Only 4. He's been targeted 8 times, only allowed 1 reception. Came away with 2 interceptions. And the beautiful thing about it, Spinny, is we have, and Brian Branch, get well soon, you also have Brian Branch. Is this the best safety tandem in the NFL? Is it crazy to say that right now? Brian Branch leads the league in pass deflections, by the way.
Yeah. No. I still think the best safety tandem in the NFL resides in Baltimore with Marcus Williams and Kyle Hamilton. That is tough to beat. But it's not it's
top 5,
top 3,
top 5,
and
top
it's not
3.
number 3. Like these guys are playing, both of them, at all pro levels, and it's weird. Like, it's crazy that if you get cornerbacks that can run stride for stride with a receiver down the field, a safety is going to be better and make more plays and have the freedom to do what they want.
Yeah.
Like when you don't have Cam Sutton being absolute fucking burnt toast and then beating his wife in the offseason. Like, you have a guy like Terrion Arnold who struggled a little bit in his first 2 games. I thought he looked really good in this game. But even when he's struggling, he's with the receivers. Yeah. He's with them. He's in their hip pocket. Carlton Davis, he's with the receivers. They're not getting beat off the line, forcing Kirby Joseph to over-pursue and overcompensate for them not playing well. Cam Sutton let up the most yards in single coverage in the NFL last year. That's not going to happen to Kirby Joseph or that's not going to happen to Terrion Arnold or Cam Sutton. So,
can I be honest? I looked it up. Carlton Davis has let up the most yards, if I'm not mistaken. But
it was Cooper Kupp.
But the teams, all they can do is throw on us.
Yeah.
You understand that there is no option for any other football team to run the football on the Detroit Lions. That is just a no-go. Like, the disassembly line takes care of that, sets that ass down. Do you not realize, you guys play fantasy, but even just look at the stats, John Connor was he was doing some crazy things. I think he was averaging like 100 yards a game.
Yeah.
James
Conner, sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah, James Connor.
Is that the name of the guy in Terminator?
John Connor.
Yes. Terminator. Gotcha. That's probably why.
And a Flint rapper too. Shout out
John Connor. Yeah, but that's why Cam sucked. I'll keep it a buck. Carlton, he's getting there too. But again, all teams can do is throw the ball, so it's going to happen. But that's why you have Kirby back there. That's why you have Brian back there. That's why you made the move from nickel corner for him to safety, so they could capitalize on those opportunities. Yeah. There's 3 things that happen when you throw the football. 2 of them are bad. You either catch the ball, incompletion, or interception. And that's why I think that's the philosophy of this defense. And that's why you have these playmakers back there. Fuck a CJ GJ, 313 Kurt, you out there, who's left the 2nd most touchdowns in the league and looks like fucking absolute doo-doo dick outside that 1 4th down stop. Still lost the game. Still bum. We got Brian Branch and Kirby, 2 of the best safeties in the league.
Yeah, I don't care if it's...
Best safety tandem.
James Conner, John Connor, Ian Connor, I don't care who it is. If you are going up against this Lions defense, you're not going to run the ball. It doesn't matter. So James Conner took out of the game completely by this Lions rush defense, and that makes the safety's job easier as well because they can just sit back there and wait for it to happen because they're going to have to throw the ball 40 times a game. Kyler Murray led the NFL 2 weeks ago in deep shots down the field. He was like 5 for 5 with 150 yards and a touchdown or 2 touchdowns 2 weeks ago in deep shot. Didn't get any of those against the Lions.
Yes.
Lions took that out of the game, and that is the safeties playing the deep third of the field and cutting off those throws to Marvin Harrison Jr. and Dolch and Michael Wilson and all those guys. So They look great. Kirby Joseph has been on fire to start the season, as has Brian Branch. So hopefully Brian Branch comes back.
Immediately following last week's game, the Cardinals versus Rams, they took Kyler Murray's jersey and inducted it into the Hall of Fame because it was the first perfect rating, QBR rating.
Yeah.
158, whatever. What she's had 4 incompletions. I was along with Stink on that one. I don't know how that adds up, but like he went from that game to barely over 200 yards yesterday, like 202. And that's because of desperation throws, and all they could do again was throw. By the way, 45 yards, yes, but kind of limited him as well.
Eduardo O'Neill in the Woodward Sports Chat says, when Iffy comes back, this healthy D will be top 5. If the defense is healthy, Iffy's not going to play because Brian Branch will be on the field if healthy.
Yeah, so nickel. That's about it. But even
then, Amik's balling. Like, Iffy, unfortunately, he's going to have to scrap to get snaps when he comes back because Brian Branch is playing at an all-pro level.
Speaking of Brian Branch.
Hopefully he's healthy.
Yeah, it's like every single time you need a big play or a big pass breakup, Brian Branch is there to do it. And that's what I think about dependable. And every time something good happens, in my head, it's number 32 doing it. If it's across the middle, if it's behind the line of scrimmage. All right, stop it. All right, and then you think about if you see the ball go in the air and it's deep, I'm expecting Kirby Joseph to be flying by for an interception because we see it almost every game. If there's an underthrow, Kirby is the one picking it off. You talk about elite and you talk about these two safeties. I'm 100% bought in that these are two of the top 3 tandems in the NFL. And then I want to hit on the Carlton Davis. Yeah, he's let up some catches.
Yeah.
But I really think he's been a leader of this defense already.
Yeah.
And you can see why we traded the 3rd-round pick for him. And the biggest play of the game, maybe, the 4th down, stopping Kyler on that run, forcing him short. And shout out Dan effing Gamble for challenging it on the spot. So, yeah, Carlton Davis, massive play in the run. It wasn't in the pass, obviously, but it was maybe the biggest play of the game.
And I didn't bring that up to like shit on him either. I found it interesting because I was looking to see what Kirby's only 4 yards. Branch only let up like I think 50% QBR on his side. Carl again, but that's all you can do is throw the ball.
That's all you can do. And like they've gone up against 5 elite receivers to start the year.
In 3 games.
Back-to-back playoff teams from last year.
With 2 great receivers.
Receivers, yes. And then even into this one, the Cardinals, at least, they kind of look like they could be a playoff team.
Borderline for sure. I was really happy with what I saw out of this defense. Brian Branch, like I said, I can't sing his praises enough. He is the second best player on this defense already. So he needs to get healthy. Anzalone will be back next week, which is good. Which, by the way, Jack Campbell stepped up, took care of business. Didn't hear his name very often. Made some good tackles in the backfield.
I don't know if you saw, he got moved to Sam when Barnes went out.
Yeah.
So he was playing that. And then they had Malcolm and, because we was watching back there today, Malcolm and Maven back there. Reese Maven.
Yeah.
All those guys. I mean, we brag about our guy Calvin Shepard all the time, and here he is again. I don't know if it was you or Dion that I was on with, and we were just talking about like even the preseason. We're like, damn. I don't know if it's like they keep grabbing like the best or like a lot of good linebackers off the free market, or if like these guys are coaching them up. But it's like it's a mixture of that and defensive line. It's got to be because these guys are almost seamlessly just
Coach Shep is awesome at what he does. He is going to be a defensive coordinator in the NFL for sure. But the linebacking core is deep, and when Barnes got out, they put Campbell out there, I think, to help with Kyler and containing Kyler because Campbell's your most athletic linebacker at that point. So they like his sideline to sideline speed at the Sam better than they would Malcolm or Germ. So
the Barnes stuff's super unfortunate, but I'll tell you what.
What's his name? Neiman was playing too. He made some
Neiman
plays.
got there on the line too. But with Barnes, I mean, what really sucks for him personally is that this is a contract year.
Yeah.
But as a Detroit Lions fan, you get that maybe a prove-it deal out of him next year. I hate to see him say it like that, but
it's a business.
That's so the business goes. And if you're him too, if you're signing like a 1 to 2 year deal,
I am him.
Why not? Would you want to be somewhere where you've already proved yourself in this defense? And, you could earn that money. At least put up the numbers to deserve a bigger contract.
You're not him. You are not him. I told a bitch I'm him. Quit playing. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this Lions team. Definitely the bye week. Like we were all talking about, the bye week's so early this year. Bye week couldn't be coming around at a better time.
Yeah.
Could not be coming around a better time. You got Anzo banged up, Branch banged up, Aleem banged up.
Absolutely correct.
So I'm happy that the bye week is next or in 2 weeks. So Hopefully, Branch will be ready to go with the long week on Monday, and then you got the bye week after that. So,
real quick, because you said Baltimore, and I agree, actually. You got Bates and what's his name in Atlanta?
Caleb's Bates and Simmons.
Bates and Simmons.
In Atlanta. I'm putting Kirby and Branch over them.
Wow.
I think out of those 4, the Lions have the second and third best player.
I tell you what, if you want to put them 3, I get what's ahead of them, but like as of now, I don't know. Simmons actually picked off Patty Mahomes last night.
Yeah,
Bates won Defensive Player of the Week. All right, I'll be
He
3,
shouldn't have won
but
Defensive
we
Player
are
of the Week.
definitely on our way up to being like 1 or 2. And then by the way, I'm just happy to be in the
They're both
list.
young, dude. They're both like Simmons is kind of old.
I posted if you guys
Marcus
are
Williams
following.
is getting up there.
Yeah.
You know, Bates is relatively young. This is only his second contract. Obviously, Kyle Hamilton's a 3rd-year player, but
Yeah.
both of our guys are young too. So